Hello, everyone. RPG Kingdom Kid here, back with another live stream of not Persona. Oh my god, why do I keep missing up Persona for Final Fantasy? When it comes to strikers, I sometimes I'm like about to say Final Fantasy, but I'm like no. Now it's this. But anyway, guys, we are back with Final Fantasy 14. We are in the second stream of Stormblood, and we're actually doing very decent in this. We have roughly less than 100 missions left. I did count it after the last stream. I did count after the last stream. And I want to say we're like around not 50. I wish. 90 something. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I got to. And then the funny thing is, there's not that many quests that involve dungeons in this. There's like only 7 in total, and maybe like I guess technically 8, because Stormblood, the final mission, has a dungeon / a raid going on, so that's crazy. As you guys see, I did clean up some of my side missions there, but now I have another one that's on the side there. I'm almost done with that one. It's just one I have to go around and doing some fates in specific areas to get crystals and such, and then I'll be good. But anyway, let us oh, I forgot. But, oh yeah, I'm very close to leveling up, and I did my warrior. I mean, that's what happens when you when you had to do those quests, because guess what? That quest required you to go through, 3 dungeons and had to do some primal fights. Oh, it's so fucking... I hate that mission. I'm never doing the Relic Reborn ever again. Plus, it gave me a weapon that doesn't even fucking matter. It gave me a weapon that's, like, not as strong as the one I'm currently holding on, which I figured was going to be the case, because that weapon's, like, a level 15, obviously. But anyway, guys, as y'all know, I live stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah. I will... I mentioned this before. I will most likely switch up games. Or at least one of them. One of these days will be a, and it might be like the Thursday stream will be a new game, once I get into, Shadowbringers. I think Shadowbringers has less main story quests than Stormblood, so we'll see. And then, of course, guys, I release videos every single day at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, or at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time if it's a day that I'm streaming. So the first video that comes out is Persona 5 Strikers. I'm in love with that game. The next part, the part that will come out tomorrow on Wednesday, that should be the last part where I kind of like rage a bit at the game. Since even though like the part that came out today should have been the last part. But, you know, I opened my mouth and I inserted my foot. Being like, oh, I realized some things. Now I'm never going to rage again. But then, of course, I raged again. But it should be a while for that. And then the excuse me. The second video is Final Fantasy VIII, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I like that game a lot. And we're actually fairly close to the end. If I would have to guess, I would say maybe Saturday or Sunday will be the finale of Final Fantasy VIII. If I had to guess right now off the top of my head. I still need to record a few more videos, but... Actually, no, that might be wrong. Let me think. Maybe even Monday or Tuesday of next week. I don't know. It all depends. It all depends on how long... basically, the only thing I have to do is the last dungeon, but that could take like 2 or 3 parts, depending on and such, so... Alright. Yeah, one more thing. I should have mentioned this on the Saturday stream, or maybe even the Thursday stream, I can't remember, but, yeah, guys, we are past 600 subscribers. We did that, sometime, in February, so that's awesome. I honestly didn't expect we get that high of a number of, subscribers, and that's honestly, that's cool. that this happened, and I'm excited to see the next milestone. I don't think it'd be great, but I'm not holding my breath. It'd be great if we could get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, but I know that's a tall order to ask for someone like me, but still, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. All right, let's start. See to the wounded, Andy. If they live, help them. If not, move on. This probably could have been a quest I could have done on screen, but oh well. Alright, so when it came to that one mission with the materia enhanced weapon, I need to put specific materia in it. So Mifred's dead. Mifred lies motionless, having breathed his last. Clenched to his fist is a small charm, which you take for safekeeping. It's very cold when I got to him. There's naught I could do. That charm must have been important. You best take it to Conrad. Oh yeah, so I guess none of these exchanges are the place where you exchange for armor. I think this is more so for the discipline of the hand stuff, which, you know, for me to do this, I need to be at I need to have one of those classes be at level 50. So that's a little bit of a pain in the ass if I want to be honest. I mean, I'll probably get one of my discipline of the hands to be at level 50 at some point, but Nago, Mifred, where are you? Don't know about Minago. I hope she's okay. Yes. There's this. He's dead, isn't he? Mifred was a warrior. Always thinking about others before himself. Once that Imperial patrol chased him nigh on 20 miles so that his wounded would have time to escape. His comrades loved him for it, of course, though that only made him worry more. Did you know that he sent his men in Quarry Mill away because he thought they were fighting for him and not the cause? Aye, well, he did. The only life he was willing to risk was his own, you see. But that's exactly the kind of man who should be leader. The kind of man who deserves to survive. Not a fool who's all used up. There's no logic to it, Master Kemp. There never is. Who stands, who falls, in the heart of battle, we can but do our best, as he did. Mifred will surely be missed, aye. But because of his sacrifice, many now live who otherwise would not, and they need us now more than ever. Aye, that they do. Forgive me, I had high hopes for him, is all. I hope he's got high apple pie in the sky hopes. Alright. The thief was no near thing. It was total humiliation. We were powerless to withstand our enemy's assault. But we cannot afford to dwell on our failures. As often said, it is those who survived whom we must think of now. Rhaegar's reach is no longer safe. The Imperials may have withdrawn, but they could return at any time to finish what they began. Do not remain here. Those who are not fit to make a journey to Casimir Ornus will need to be taken by chocobo carriage. Agreed? Good. I shall oversee preparations of the carriages. In the meantime, I would have you scour the infirmary for any supplies that might provide useful during the journey. Forgive me, but it's imperative that I continue preparing medicines for the wounded. If you desire treatment, I must ask that you seek it elsewhere. I see. In that case, you are free to search the barber and take that which you require. I will not have our people dying en route. I will assist you. But this process demands my undivided attention. Oh my god. I think when I'm waiting for a dungeon, which will be coming up very shortly here. I'm going to get some water. So Marshal Torplin said you might have something for me. Jove be praised. This should be the driver's hearts at ease. Tell the Vice Marshal we await his orders. Orvis during a voice cutscene. You're still and the others are safely strapped in. Don't worry, I'll be by our side the entire time. Thank you, Krile. I'll walk alongside. They'll need protection in case the governments try anything. Hang on, you're injured too, aren't you? Shouldn't you be in one of the carriages? Oh. I honestly thought she was talking to me. I was like, I'm fine. I'm not so frail that I could make the trip on my own. Besides, there's still work to be done here. I'll see you at the wall when it's finished. As you wish. Then let's set forth at once. We shall move as quickly as our comrades' health allows. To Castrum Orenson. Next mission will give me a level up. You saved a good many of my men. I cannot thank you enough for that. But the fact remains, our forces were decimated. In this stage will not be mounting an assault on Castrian Velleman or anywhere else. We need to be honest with ourselves about our prospects. First, we need to put our affairs here in order. Although afterwards, I'll join you at all at Castrum Orenson. Understood. We will go speak with General Alden. Ooh. This music is nice. I don't know if this was like, you know, the music I played beforehand, but... The man is ready to part with the wounded, has he? Good. We have completed our search of the region and the surrounding area. As far as we can tell, Xenos and his men returned straightways to Specula Imperiums after quitting this place. It would seem he lost interest in us. Which brings us the most troubling question of all. Not how he found us, but why he chose to spare our lives having done so. In war, you kill or capture your enemy. Don't leave him to fight another day. Only a fool turns back and walk away. But Xenos is no fool. Whatever his motivation, this is neither the time nor the place to think on it. I will leave a token force to watch over the Reach. The rest will fall back to Castrum Orenson. We can discuss our paths forward there. Hey, girl. That's with Stola. She's not smoking up, but Crow says she's through the worst. Given the severity of her wound, we could have hoped for no more. Let's pray she makes a full recovery. We lost a lot of good people, didn't we? So it happened when the Skull's commander cut down Mifrid. A single blow and that was it. Everything he fought for, all his hopes and dreams for the future, gone in an instant. And do you know what the worst part is? It wasn't Garland who did it. It was an Alaminian. God help me if I have a... No, not now. Not while Garland's waiting. Hold on.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gir Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. God help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varys' heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe? Interesting. You are suggesting we kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more and force Xenos to fight a war on two fronts?
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild. And when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
I apologize for that. My mom was on the phone, and of course, you can't ignore a phone call from your mother. And well, as soon as she was just talking for a while. It wasn't bad or anything like that, so didn't mind. Plus, I kind of looked out with that one cutscene being a talking cutscene, like literally after that one bubble, and then of course I skipped a little bit afterwards. But that's all fine and dandy in my honest opinion. Also, we gotta level up. Whoop, whoop, whoop. When men go as one, there is life, and where there's life, there is cause to hope. Grandfather believed that, and so do I. But before we can forego ties with our friends in the far east, let's first find a way to reach them. Although it is not exactly over the river and through the woods, but to grandmother's house we shall go. I'm one step ahead of you, dear sister, or rather, Tataru is. Before we discuss that, there's another issue I wish to address. Wishes are like it if we could all make this journey together. Someone will need to remain to serve as a liaison to the Alliance and the Resistance during the critical period. Moreover, as your stola cannot be left unattended, then I should obviously remain. Very well, issue addressed. You know, Alphamoon, it would have been much quicker just to ask and markedly less patronizing. Yes, I suppose. Would you be willing to look after your stola and provide support to Arvala and the others? Yes, Alphamoon, I would. You see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Enjoy your trip and don't you dare return with a gift. I would not dream of it. Right then, sister, Ande, please, gather your things. We are for Limsa Laminza. Limsa, eh? It's been a while. Honestly, it hasn't, but considering I like always end up coming here like every so often. Tatu should be here any moment with our ship's captain. So we're going by sea after all. Is Maribel leading us our pick of the Crimson Fleet? Not exactly. You are right, in as much as we would be traveling by sea, regrettably, it is simply not feasible for an airship to travel such a distance without impossibly large fuel reserves. To say nothing of an inevitability of running a fourth of the Empire's aerial defense. But then it is equally infeasible to sail in an Orzian alliance vessel halfway around the world without the Empire taking notice. Which leaves us with only one other option. Speak of the devil. Sorry to keep you waiting. May I present to you Captain Carlin of the Kraken's Arms? Sup, dude? Don't like the music that's playing? The Kraken's Arms? Don't tell me you made a deal with pirates. Greetings and salutations, Scion. Take it from your comrades. Tell them that you no longer wish to proceed with our proposed arrangement? Not at all, Captain. Pray forgive my sister her outburst. She has ever been one to speak her mind. I, on the other hand, am on the very soul of discretion, as many well-respected patrons would attest, from the offices of the Admiral to the high houses of Ishgard. Fuck this dude. But when was I? Oh yes, the Scions of XIV do indeed still wish to employ your services. However, it is important that you are aware of certain extenuating circumstances. I remember this dude. But I don't know, I don't like the music that's playing. Intended on securing passage to the Far East, you came to us, knowing us to be the proud providers of said region's finest spices, which you steal from God-fearing merchants out on the high seas. Whatever privateering the Kraken's Arms may or may not engage in is strictly within the limits of the law, as set forth by an indefectible keeper of the peace. More to the point, we are parliamentarians. I see considerable risk in aiding your cause and negligible profit. I, for one, think the captain has a point. The five seas can be extremely treacherous, and many a poor, unfortunate soul has to come to grief out there on the waves. Why, when we were in Ishgard, I heard the tactical tale of how the heir to House Gervendale vanished at sea. Even now, nearly 20 years later, the poor count remains convinced that his son still lives on, and would pay a sultan's ransom for news of his whereabouts. Truly a tragedy for the ages, and a testament to the misfortunes that may befall us should we act without due consideration. But so long as you are prepared to eye the conspirators' whims of fate, I am willing to oblige you this once. Damn, Tataru! That said, in light of the recent rebellion, I trust you understand that I cannot deliver you to Doma itself. I can take you only as far as Kugan in Heingashi. We will require time to procure sufficient provisions and make ready for departure. I humbly suggest you do the same. That dude's the son of Ishgard. Also, I can't do my next class mission until I'm at level 80. 68. Suddenly, all those hours Tantaru past contributing and carpeting at the Forgotten Night seems rather better spent, do they not? That said, I had intended to press the point more obligatory. And there was something disconcerting about the pleas Tataru took in making Captain Calvin squirm. To the Far East, and I'm getting more and more material. I say we should heed the captain's advice and attend to our own preparations while we ready the vessel for departure. Tataru and I will procure the necessary supplies. Alize, I should be grateful if you would use the time to brief Uranja on recent developments. You may also wish to review the relatively safe procedures in the event of emergency at sea. How very prudent of you. Very well, I should go and speak with him. What with Andy and Lise? I would like the two of you to return to Ravenstone and speak with our Doman allies. I fear we know too little of their homeland, and any information they can provide would be most welcome. When we have completed our respective tasks, we will reconvene here at the ferry docks. Agreed? Sounds like a plan. Let's go, Andy. Aww. I get to hang out with a girlfriend. Also, they might want to come join us, is going to be my guess of our dormant allies. They'll be like, we're coming with. Well, here we are. We need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around the House of Splendors. You take the Rising Stone. I'll meet you here. Yeah, I guess we technically have more than just those two people from Dorma. I kind of forgot that we have refugees. Truly planning to travel with Dorma. I don't know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you in the best of my ability. On this beautiful land, nestled at the eastern coast of Othan, along with banks of the One River, our nation thrived, proud and free, till the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Greetings, Andy. What brings you to the toll this eve? What? You are for Dona? Heavens! You sons have shown us naught but kindness, but never in the wildest dream that I imagined you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under their tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor dead, Garland in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered and fought to reclaim our nation. But when Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. What is it for my friend? You look so as though you have something to ask. That you go to join Yurgi and goes to side the fight fills me with such joy. Forgive my exuberance. You require information, yes? We of the Nage clan. Hold on. Just position myself a little bit better here. Blech. There we are. We of the Nage clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors have held positions within Doma Castle even. Now in the home of the Imperial Viceroy's witch and her host of men and magic tech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of dear Lord Kane has become a den of Garlean dogs. Elise! There you are. Learn anything interesting? The older Domans I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I like to think Eorzea can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ishgarians. But anyway, did you know that they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually. Or at least that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke with the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me it was all a load of stupid old Wow, what you learned sounded lots more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. I love her. I love this girl. No, I'm just going to take the pants and sell them. Unless it was the materia that I had, then I would have taken it, but it wasn't, so. Right. No point waiting around here, is there? We should head back to Lindsay and Linza. Alpha Known said to meet the ferry docks, I think. So many people. Actually, you know, there you go. That's good for now. God damn it. Every time I think about it, I honestly think Yakuza 7 or Yakuza Like Your Dragon is a goddamn, like, a perfect game. It wasn't my game of the year of 2020, but, I mean, 13 Sentinels was just beyond expectations for me. You are returned, Andy. I trust you learned much from our dormant friends in Reverence Toll. I'm eager to hear all, though we can wait until we have left port. We will have enough time to talk on our journey to Kugan. Our spice training friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. I'll sell that. I'll see you at the ship itself. Oh yeah. So I got all my games are now, like, everything's back to normal. My PlayStation 5, I have all my games on my extended storage again, so let's hope I don't accidentally unplug it again. Well, I guess our two dormant friends have already left.
12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late.
Hey, Urianja. Urianja.
Urianje. Tell me you haven't come all this way.
I'm never
just to
going to
see
pronounce
us
his
off.
name right unless I hear someone say it beforehand.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
It's just speak
Of
plainly.
far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
I have a hug. Ooh, an upgraded sword.
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
No, it's for your marauder friend.
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Ooh, nice.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
And we'll see. And I was like, and then we'll see the ship move again. Then we'll come back at it further away with Orion-J.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Care to join me, Lise? Oh, Tataru was coming with us? I thought she would stay behind.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Well, she didn't have a bubble.
Captain! You need it on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
Honestly, I was about to ask her. I was like, hey, I should probably come with you. There's probably some bad shit happening, so... Not without incident, of course. Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No. This man said despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the Therium engines you have hidden below? An excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape up my engineers at present. I'm telling you, Captain, it's them things the lad saw. Things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive. An adjective, for example. Sea-wolf superstitions as fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which you so recited to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths. Oh, sirens! Preposterous! Yes, indeed. If it is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, it probably is predatory entirely of some sort. Perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader employing magics to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have no one recourse. So let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there. I mean, I deal with whatever we find there. Alpha known. What a thoroughly pertinent suggestion. Oh, I begin to like you, girl. Ew. I assume the feeling is not mutual. Once we agree on our destination, be it a vessel or an island or something else, Lisa and I will remain with the ship to defend it in case of an attack. And I believe you would be the ideal choice to venture forth and deal with the cause of our troubles. You got it. Then settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rue the day it reeled us in. I love Lise. The seasoning sea, okay. Let's hope this doesn't take too long. Our first dungeon, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like it's taking way longer for all this stuff to get spear bounded to me. Oh, no, black. Sounds doing Alexander. Well, what I could do, while I sit and wait, is I could go and... Oh, okay, we have 2 people left, but that's fine. I think I'm still going to do what I want to do, which is... We're going to teleport to... one of the... I'll teleport here because I think I gotta do one of the fates in these areas to get the crystals I need what I need for the thing. So let's see. Fades, okay. Yeah, I basically have to do fates in places of from well, whatever the Heaven Sword. Yeah, I gotta do fates to get my to get like the crystals for that one quest of the not with the soul without life thing. So there's another one. Oh. Well. You know what? I think that's what I'll do when I'm waiting for stuff is just go to those places, like go around and do some fates. Yeah. I mean, hi. Oh my god, she's straight up Nymphelia. We're doing good. smack, 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 smack. Sea monks. Skeletons! Give him a skipper, that's what he's called. Oh. The governor. scout. Let me focus on him, please, for the love of God. Just cast Cure on the thing. They should die instantly, right? Ba-dum, ba-da-ba. High level things just went, I don't want to say it went down, but like it went. I'm like at 66 arrows. Yeah, 66. There we go. I'm guessing I got all that stuff. I'll put this in the armor chest. I'm gonna sell all this shit.
Thank the 12!
Oh, hi.
Everything here would appear to be in order. Good. Repairs should be completed by the time we return to the Misery, whereupon we shall resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugani. The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma. All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Congratulations, you now stand in Kunge, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. Glad though I am to have arrived. I remind you all that we are far from home with limited resources at our disposals. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Carlin, I realize you pledged only take us as far as Kunge, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. Should I ever be interested to know how you would go about reaching Othard were you in our position? At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there's kind and generous souls here who are willing to aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like the Yugiri and Costa were forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Othard, assuming they are still not in the city. Ere we speak passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, afternoon. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Carlin, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Just before a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shokaze Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect. Or so they say. And with that, my dear sons, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must be away. Oh, it's supposed to have our fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course, surely do not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination. Surely I have the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the Navigator watch over and keep you. Right then, to the hostelry. After you. I need to find the crystal.
By the 12th. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
I love Tataru. She's so sassy.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Ah, Lord Letho, huh?
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane.
Kagane.
Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
I just want to attune a crystal. I think it must be Andy Doll, Slayer of Gods, Warrior of Dragons, Savior of Vishgard, Stealer of Pants. Some more puzzling rumors are to be believed. Stealer of Pants? The fuck? I knew it. May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, Skitsa. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way. If you would be so good as to follow me. I thought that said Tarzan. I was like, the fuck? Oh no! And why is this locked to me? Do I need to be a specific level or something? Oh yeah, discipline of the hand. Sorry if I'm like being quiet. Like, I'll be honest, I don't know why. I'm like very tired. I don't know why. I want to assume that I had a good amount of sleep last night. I went to bed like, let's say 1:30 a.m. And I woke up at 7-ish, but then I fell back asleep, and then I woke up at 8. Then I fell asleep again, and then I woke up at 9, so I don't know. Alright, I'll go it's not really a long way, but I'll go here, then I'll go here, and then I'll do the story stuff, and then I'll get the ones at the bottom later. Music here is beautiful. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenka-Onto. Loosely translated, the name means Spirit of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Aetherite, which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlenian, yet I trust the function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar will wonders never cease. Far Eastern Aetherite technologies have a long and storied tradition. I assure you, this particular example was constructed by the Onisharu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who gathered their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune if you like. Would very much like to continue talking. Where the streets are paved with Koban. I guess I'll grab that raid. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day standing at the Aetherite. Come, come, let us move along. The markets are next. I love that this is just straight up a tour of the new area. It's like, you get like 3 to 4, like, you get a decent amount of missions that are just that. So I have that one, and that one. I'll wait until we go further down because there might be more. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kungen, Kogandori. Kunga, as you are doubtlessly unaware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold. So, in this prosperous ports where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or kongan, are earned at the local merchants. It's all quite local once you learn the language. Now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the Eastern Alien Trading Company. You are with clients today. Why, if it isn't Master Keaton, pray allow me to introduce you my esteemed guest, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind, generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kongandori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am captain of the Haguchi clan, and it is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kungen, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Ryozi and Gil are welcome here. I invite you to pursue our wares at your leisure. I just might. We'll see. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you'll find all of them and more. It'll also be a good spot for me to sell stuff that I have. Material, apothecary, independent culinary, arms, armor. So I'm at 66, so let's see. Oh, it's not as good as what I currently have. Okay. I think we'll get to level 67 before the end of the stream. If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Ijingai, the district in which Iji, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Will this also be where foreigners' embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of your guardian cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations after all, such spats being strictly forbidden. The Sekijime punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners prematurely exiled for a single violation. Though to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right? With that I would, but alas, these samurais are a humorless lot. Well, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Hagen aristocrat in front of a Sekigimi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. I don't even want to think about that. So as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves in the manner of the late Telgi Adeleji. You have a sick sense of humor there, dude. Oh, how I amuse myself, but we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean Consult. Lisa's like, ah. You have those, yeah, it's just those two down there that are left. This, as you may have surmised, is a consult of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you will find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire seek to rule all of creation is not without its artisans. I think I was going to pick the rain. Let me just be sure. Yeah, I'll pick the rain. No, more rings in. Oh, that one I'll get the materia for. There's oh so much more I could speak of. The soothing wantons of the almsden, the imperial delight of the pleasure district. You're doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. We're actually tired to the company office. Let me just attune these two crystals. Ah, perfect. Then I'll just go to the Ruby Bazaar one. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Long last we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? We have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way. I need to wake up here. If this thing's voice, that'd be perfect. You know, the funny thing is, I think the free company where the housing where my free company is based off of this area here, because, like, yeah, this all looks just like it.
Our thaumaturgist took great pains to ward these walls against all
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna, like, get up, walk around, get some more water, and probably use the bathroom, try to wake up.
Confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify, then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Auri Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I'm told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
That's a smile you can trust. Sorry I was away for a bit. I was actually in there for a while before I started talking, but I was chewing on some stuff I had. I also had some peanut butter in my mouth. Alright, I feel a little more awake now. That's good. Actually, I should actually add crackers to my list of stuff that I need to buy for groceries this weekend. Oh. Peanut butter. Really lots to stay in your mouth. I'm reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be contoured as placing ourselves in Lord Lordito's debt. Must avail ourselves from what means are available. Our Alamenian allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. A present? It would seem ineffective for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Ghost Tetsu's whereabouts. Agreed? We need to cast our net wider, split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. To further coordinate our efforts effortlessly, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed, Tataru would seem best suited to task the organization organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. I love her little dance. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Elise and I will take those in the southern district and the city, and the two of you take those in the north. In anticipation of such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yugiri and Gotsuki during our voyage. Wow, you still warned me that you were a bit of an artist. These are great. They're definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, Andy. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. I love her. Albanon, thank you for keeping me hooked up with girlfriend number 2. Oh, I don't want anything to happen to her. She is in the deadly girlfriend number 2 position, as we all know. Wow, I haven't known sketches or so. I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself. I did. They look great. You may view off-known sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. Sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Kakaru at the... Onzen? That was it. I love you. I love you. Let's go to the Bokugo Inn. Thank God I already got those. Come on. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There's not that the mystical waters of the Bokuno hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? I actually would like to go to the hot springs. Hi. You seek this aura and this Rugadani, do you? 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It's against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present. Please, we came all the way from New York to find our friends. We have a reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only if this ain't going to may demand otherwise. I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kotukaza, was it? Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Especially expeditional quality delivered but the other day. I mean, yes, I would like some. Rice wine seems very interesting. An Ari Tsunobi and a Ragun samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of my own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not offended. You are familiar with the situation of the lands across Ruby Sea, the doomed rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet. I see. And are you familiar with the ways of Hingashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own? Indifferent and callous some may call us, but pragmatism is essentially if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical. And so Kunga is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I may speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitably treatment? I mean, I guess, yeah. I think what she's basically saying is, like, if anyone comes and asks for us, we have to, like, then she'll have to tell them. If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. Yeah, see, right there. As you wish. 2 individuals with whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to take the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I'll provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kotakaze. But be sure to come back for that wine sometime. You would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest. And we'll meet here when we are finished. Alright, good luck. I'll be honest. I kind of want to play, I want to go back to playing Strikers all of a sudden. I don't know why. Strikers, oh my god, Persona 5 Strikers is such a good game, guys, and like, I know I've been raging in it for God knows, how the fuck? I've been raging in it for a long time, or a majority of the videos. I hope that changes. I haven't really raged much after, like, I mentioned this before at the beginning. I haven't really raged that much after the part that will be releasing on Wednesday, so. Ask me if I've seen this Ari woman and this Rogani samurai. It was unknown to me, the man is not. He was for Dorma, but I cannot help him. We travel solely between here and Radzadhan. It would be an unreasonable detour. Yeah, I was about to say there's 3, and I know where 2 of them are. Yes, a Rogani gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the sea, the mad devil. I sent him away like all the others before him. A woman? Nay, I know her not. It seems like our big boy friend was the one that dealt with the captains. Just like me. I honestly, I should change my hairstyle at some point. Where the fuck is this motherfucker? Unless he's like on that ship or something. Let's say, oh shit, I didn't attune that one, but no, I remember I did. I know it says he's lower, but that could go down too, so. It looks like it does, so. Yeah, he's here. There he is, the motherfucker. Passengers. No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. Told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. To him? If it is women you seek, the pleasure house have plenty. not, though. I already have some women. I'm here with my girlfriend number 2. Looks like there'll be a thing over here at some point. Or she could be just doing a quest for something, so. Again, I'm like surprised with like how close I've been catching up. To getting close to the story like everyone. How did it? Oh, never mind. Like your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. Shop selling price 5,000 restricted. Oh, it's a wall-mounted thing, so I can like hang up in like my house or something like that. It's probably a trap. Well, damn. With a name like that, it probably is. Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I just remembered. There's someone on my list I forgot to visit. Goyodo. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means. A regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. Oh, what? What? Why do you stare? You have business with me. By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, yes, a talking fish. How very reserved of you, Ejin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once. But only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... let's start again. You're Gyodo, right? My name is Lisa and this is Andy. We're looking for some friends of ours. I see, I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes, yes, that would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? I don't think they bring any money. But surely Tataru will let us take whatever we need to from the Silence coffers, right? We won't be the only passengers, though. Can we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tazago Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes. It's about time our luck changed. Alphanoon and others will be thrilled. Uh-huh. All right. wish that they had the thing over his head so it'd be easier. I was like, why can't I go in anywhere? I was like, oh, wait. Stop. Spoke with them of much as the captains of the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a way. A vessel delivered him to Althod. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. So this Goyero claims to have aided both Gotetsu and Yugiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alvanoon. Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle? Or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part. But it's not what troubles me the most. Guido and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disbanded as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortunes. Of course, fuck this group. If anyone else we question say that Gotetsu was alone. Only Kyoto claims to have met both him and Yugiri. So it's just possible that Gotetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain. But it's equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugana with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new masters. What better way to do so than by delivering her to the hands of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but if Goyed's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gotetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are, and if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him until he tells us the truth. Niece, you are moving ever so closely to overtake your Stola. You are moving ever so closely to overtake your Stola. So, if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well, we shall prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, the Sugimshimi will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to remain here, returning at once. Is that clear? No, I didn't want to talk to Tataru. To review, Lise, Andy, and I will meet with Goida as planned. Afternoon will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Goida attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whatever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sugishigumi, we will evade them with Alphanoon's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that mean with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Goida does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge. I guess the hostility would be the closest thing. Excuse me. would-be allies nowhere to be seen. Hey, great, and it smells fishy. And it's not just him.
He's late.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's hear your voice. You fuck.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes. This way, quickly now.
Honestly, that is exactly what I would have expected from him. Quickly now!
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, just business.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Ah!
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
My guess is I probably have to do this within a specific amount of time, otherwise... surprised how close I'm to my next level up. Granted, I was like basically need like only 3 missions before my level up prior, so. Just standing there holding that fish, like, yeah. We better make scarce. As expected, Sagichigimi have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. They don't know who we are. They don't know we were the ones to do this. Use the smoke bombs to evade patrols. Be warned that attacking the Sigurd will result in failure. I'm confident enough. Duty actions. I'm sorry, how do I do this? Oh, okay. I don't know how much I like this. Oh well.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Ooh, I like your voice. Yeah, understand.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
Wow, you sound like someone who's like, oh my god, it's urgent that we do this.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
It's like Sajima with the cops in Kamurocho. And then in Yakuza 5 when he's in this other area. I can't remember the name of it, but...
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Kozetsu.
Well done.
Hmm. Hello.
Pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Segumi, help us.
Say.
I mean, they could be.
I chanced. To make my fortune. Serve the Empire as mercenaries. Path. Regretfully, most here are not ways, much less do business. To the custom of those less disposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What about you, Hancock? Your real friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soderburn, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be glad to hear your proposal.
Sweet.
I promise you will not regret. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Well, that was fun. Still know he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around Kungen in the middle of the night with half the city guards snapping at our heels. Ooh. I'll just get the materia. Right then, Godin should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? Maybe the catfish thing. Rise and shine, little fishy. I know you can hear me. Stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on the boot. No, 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 no more boots. All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Kozetsu, every last detail. And if I find out later that you lied to me. No, 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 more lies. The clear, unearned truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, yes, only him. He asked for a ship, so I provided an instruction to the Guardians. Means that you led him into a trap as you did us, because you're an Imperial spy. No, I'm no spy. It was just business. Few ships pass through Gungan these days, and we have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Guardians offer a bounty for any dolmens found in Gungan... Oh, my mistake. You're not a spy, but a common cutthroat. Not that I'm surprised. You need to have a brain to be a spy. So what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel, vicious tongue you have. We would not go quietly. No. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the guess you may can. They took the samurai away. Hold on a moment. You mean to tell me that Ichin Day arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I but known. If he is in the custody of the Sugetsu, I only need to see to it that the requested funds find their way into the right officer's hand, and their friend will walk free. As if in Ulda, so it is in Kunge. Given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but to resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a fragment of you yet, nice afternoon. You are free to wait here while we speak with the relevant officer. If you would rather wait for Gosetsu outside the barracks, we can go together. I won't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so maybe it would be best if at least Andy and I joined you. Alright, what about you, Gyodo? What about Gyodo? I'll keep an eye on him for the time being. You can release him after you return to Gosetsu. But obviously have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soban, mayhap it be prudent to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Feeling in order. Then let's be off. The Sugetsu barracks are in the north. Okay, we're about to make our way into the next section. Which my guess is we're about to get to Dorma. Or Doma. Is it Dorma or Dorma? Doma. I actually might play some Strikers off after I'm done streaming. We'll see. It all depends on how the stream ends. It's actually kind of cute, the missions that I did as my warrior. We actually met another dragon girl who I don't want to say he's my master. He's my master's brother. His name's Curious George. He kind of like falls in love with her, but she couldn't control her inner beast. It's obviously kind of a little hard to follow if you don't know what I'm talking about with the story, but still, it's good. I must ask that you wait here. You may be assured that this will not take long. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? This wouldn't take long, right? Because this feels a bit long to me. calm down, Lise. Everything's going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorporability. When I'm cleared at the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, Andy? Yeah, it's their shit, so. Right, everything's fine, probably. I mean, it couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen.
How about you? Ah!
Was that? That was Gazetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble.
He's probably not in trouble.
Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
Mm-hmm. So either play Strikers or start Yakuza 5. I finished Yakuza 4 yesterday. I have now officially beaten every Yakuza game. Oh, he's just training.
Victory to the samurai!
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Gazetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise! What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
Oh, good Katsu.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisukumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
Ah. Once more to the Red Sea. I must apologize that you endured such trials and tribulations in search of me. No need for that. You had no way of knowing we would come looking for you. You were after a ship to take you to Doma, yes? It just so happens we have found a willing captain.
Truly, what fortune!
We will tell you all about back at the company office. Afternoon and Tataru are waiting for us there. My guess is obviously not the next one, but maybe 3 more? Hold on, I need to see how much experience I have. Setsu, thank the 12 you are unharmed.
As you can see myself, Noon, I'm the picture of health. You vile fiend, malvern trickster, how kind that kami are to grant me vengeance so soon. But first, I demand you return the coin you so villainously embezzled from me.
You have every right to be angry, Getsa. Right, would I return to your coin had I not been forced to repay certain gambling debts beforehand? Setting that matter aside for the moment, where is Lady Yugiri? Was she not traveling with you?
For a time, aye, but we parted ways soon while ago. The better to improve our chances of finding Lord Hein.
Lord Hein?
Forgive me, I've yet to explain. Lord Hein is the heir to Doma's throne and our master. His was a passionate voice of the cause of Doma liberation.
Doma, okay.
And when we learned of the Empire's death, it only grew louder.
So you seized upon the opportunity and rose up to reclaim your freedom, only for your hopes to meet dashed when Zenos led his army onto your lands.
The Crown Prince was a merciless foe. Against him in the might of the 12th, we had no chance. Once Lord Hein understood this, he bade Yugiri take to the sea with as many of our people as possible. He, however, would stand a fight, and that might have more time to escape. I remained by his side as well, and together we carried on our doomed war. And then one day in a fierce battle we were separated. I know not what became of him, only that he was beyond the Empire's reach and that to find him I would need Yugiri's aid. The situation grows more perilous by the day of the new Viceroy, Yotsusuyu, is a black-haired villainess who delight in the torments of our people. There's naught she would not do to further her pursuit of Lord Hein.
Hein? Thank you. I believe that makes matters a good deal clearer. And we're pleased to learn that we are coming to aid the Doman Liberation Front in ensuring their efforts to overthrow the Empire and oppressors.
Allow me to join you! My inquiries here bore no fruit, hence my desire to return to the Oathhour. Once there, I can lead you to our headquarters in Yangziya, where we shall all be reunited with Yugiri.
Mayhap not all. Alphanoon's talents would seem better applied here in Kungan. Working closer with Tataru and Hancock to feed its intelligence. There's a Garlean embassy just down the road after all. While I appreciate the vote of confidence, I should have been glad to accompany you all. As a soldier in the field, so to speak. Come now, brother. A company commander assigns his soldiers to tasks best suited to them, as you of all people should know. And you are very good at espionage and integrity. We all must serve each in our very way. Very well, it would seem my place is here. Ha, Thatcher's like, don't worry about it. Oh my god, I love our family. Okay, yeah, I'm the family. I'm the big brother, obviously. I'm the leader of this family. Alphanoon and Alize are my 2 younger siblings. And Tataru is a younger sibling too. Nah, that doesn't make sense. She's a cousin. And Lisa's the girl I keep bringing home for now. Like I said, Lise gets ever closer and closer to taking Yashtola's spot. Mostly because Stola and I haven't really been hanging out that much, so. Pier number 2. Yeah, hostility. I actually want to see what that blue mission is. I dream of Shirogane. I've been waiting for you, my friends. All preparations have been completed and my ship awaits its passengers. Shall we depart without further delay? After you, my shell friend. If you insist with me, everyone, the Ruby Sea awaits. Counting this one, it'll be either 3 or 4 quests before I get to a level up.
I remember the water, how it turned crimson in the morning sun.
Oh.
A shimmering sea of rubies, stretching from horizon to horizon. You could almost believe it went on forever. But beyond that red expanse lay a land in turmoil. On the shores of Othard, our Doman brothers struggled in vain.
I still have quite a ways until like the next it'll actually be a primal will be the next thing. So, oh, what a beautiful she is, the Ruby Sea, filled with promise and adventures and treasures, very wonderful treasures. Now, in order to reach the shores of Othard, you'll need to cross the resplendent waters you see before you. However, this is easier said than done. You step forth without making the necessary preparations to invite the Confederacy to claim your vessel, and your life should you resist. But this fate can be avoided by paying the ruby fine, thereby earning you the blessing of the pirate lords. So let us go and greet them. Our destination is the isle to the west. That doesn't look very far to me. Andy, why don't we jump in and swim for it? I've had my fill of boats. Excellent idea. I think you shall find the water to your liking. I will use my ship to deliver those less inclined to the isles. I love you, Lise. I love you, Lise. I love you, Lise. Oh my god, I love you, Lise. Lise, I fucking love you. Fuck. I fucking love you, god damn it. Please, can we like have a makeout session? You know what? I'm saying it right now. Lise, you have taken over. You're now #1 best girl. Right, this should be easy. And a good way to loosen up before the next fight, whenever that comes. 20 kills says I beat you there. Well, duh, you're gonna beat me there because of that bullshit. But that's fine. Lisa's #1 girl now to me. Oh, it's 77. Ooh, it might actually be more than 4 or 3 now. That's a pufferfish.
Ah, there you are. Trust you enjoyed yourselves. Follow me, my friends. The one with whom we must speak is a man named Tansuyi. Lisa's now #1 girl. My clothes have mostly dried, but they're big, cleany. Still, no regrets. Fear you have the advantage of me. Most honorable and esteemed Andy Dole. I'm Tatsuyi, a humble mate who serves as the plateau of the Confederacy's captain. As you are in the company of this shellback, I presume we have business to discuss. Actually, yeah, 2 more. We should definitely get in 2 more quests. Are any of these pants better than the ones probably have? Probably not. Oh, one is, yes. I'll be taking those pants then. Apparently I'm a stealer of pants. You wish to pay the ruby fine, yes? With your gil, perhaps? This is just as well. Foreign currencies are in demand these days. I would pay for the passage to Othard. Does this sum meet with your satisfaction? The sea has been quite temptatious of late. Cannot say with confidence that you would reach your destination safely, unless you tripled it. Do you take me a fool? I know the price as do all. Alas, we live in interesting times. As you come from Kungay, I should think I need not tell you that. The shadow of war looms. The wise and the cautious shriek our waters and our customs to the foolhardy sharpen their knives in anticipation. Meaning? Sir, you have to come quick. The bastards out again. Tried to convince them to stop, but they weren't having it. Very well, I'll be there shortly. Proposition. Your crown might strike me as a worthwhile investment. I would not hear men name me a cat before Koban, so I shall consider their third paid, not for what they have done, but for what I expect them they will do. I'm not sure what to make of that man, but at least the matter of our thine is settled for now. What was that he had the other pirate? What was the end of that other pirate talking about? Maybe I ought to go and have a look. Our turtle friend's like, the fuck? To the south. Oh, that's actually fair. Ah, and I see it. I even see it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it, especially since I'm getting experience from this. I'll definitely get it, like, then after the next quest. Boys with boats.
might do one more quest after this, and it all depends. Well, I definitely want to go until I get a level up at least, so.
Gentlemen, I'm told you were most unreceptive to my associate's requests. I realize you do not look kindly on the Confederacy and her ways, but if you refuse to pay the ruby tithe, your safety in these waters cannot be assured.
Spare me your concern, pirate. Your feeble attempts at extortion will not work on us. You remain at large because we allow it. Because you are such insignificant little pests that we see no need to swat you. But if you wish to risk the ire of the Viceroy, by all means, fire upon an Imperial vessel. Give us a reason to bring the full might of the Garlean Empire to bear against your pathetic fleet.
Bastards!
Gentlemen, surely the fact that you have such limitless resources at your disposal gives you all the more reason to spare some few coins for the less fortunate.
All talk, just as I thought. Come, let us away. I have no time for this rubbish.
We're all the same to them, aren't we? Savages to be ruled or slaughtered.
They've always balked at paying the ruby tithe, but they were never so eager to pick a fight. The problem, you see, is that many of my comrades in the Confederacy are of Doman descent, and the acting Viceroy, well, she's none too fond of Domans, to say the least. If we take any action to hinder the safe passage of an Imperial vessel, she'll accuse us of attempting to foment rebellion and brand us enemies of the Empire, which we can ill afford to be. Like the man said, we're all talk.
And where did the Kojin stand in all this?
With the winning side, of course. They're mercenaries to a fault, eager to offer their services without coercion. The Shellback could tell you more, though something tells me he would rather not.
I don't understand. If the Garleans are causing the Confederacy this much trouble, and if so many of you are Doman to begin with, why aren't you willing to fight back?
Spoken like a true friend of the Doman Liberation Front. If you're planning to rouse us with noble words and grand promises, don't bother. We all know what the Imperial Army can do. Compared to them, we're boys with boats. Besides, what ties a man may once have held to his home are forsaken upon joining the Confederacy. We look out for none but our own. Be that as it may, our livelihood is under threat. And the captain will need to decide soon whether we're to go down in a blaze of glory, or bow and scrape for crumbs from the Emperor's table. All while, our friend the Viceroy continues her purge of Doma's radical elements. I believe she's holding court in one of the fishing villages even as we speak.
That she-devil! Her perfidy knows no bounds! She must be stopped! Come, let us find Soroban and put to sea at once!
Tell the others that these ones have paid. We all have places to be.
Oofda. What are we waiting for? Come, Soroban cannot have gone far. Though now I think of it, it is passing strange that he left without warning. Maybe he did not wish to be seen by his Scotian brethren. I doubt he thought to leave us behind, but nevertheless it may be prudent to return to his ship. Or at least the Confederate encampment. Northeast, huh? Hellborn Anala. I like the names of these things, if not anything else. Oh, my friends, 1,000 pardons. As you may have guessed, I was reluctant to be seen by your company by the Red Brothers. Ours is a complex relationship. I pray you do not misinterpret their actions as reflective of our alliance as a whole. I don't. You understand? Kami be praised. Too often our shell lie quick to judge all Koji for the deeds of one. Well then, now that our business with Tansu is concluded, we can divest the route we see without fear. Give me them pants. Ooh, so close. Literally, as soon as I discover a new location, it's going to be a level up. I shall return to the ship and prepare for our departure. If you have any remaining business to conclude with the pirates here, I pray you do so now. Oh, that reminds me, Ande. Would you be so kind as to inform the Confederates of our plans? The more they know of our movements, the less like we are to be mistaken by any vessel of their comrades. Oh, you're one of the agents from the beach, leaving us already. No need to pay the tide, like Tansu said. On the other hand, if you were to pursue our wares and find anything you were liking, we'd be glad to sell it to you for a fair price. So you have shops here somewhere? I figured that would be an Aetheryte thing. You have spoken with the Confederate above then. Excellent. If you are ready to depart, we may do so at any time. All aboard. Let me get a crystal. Oh. Wait. Tansu said that the Viceroy was holding court in one of the fishing villages, did he not? Should Izar chance to be the village in question, we cannot instantly find ourselves surrounded by Imperial soldiers. I think it's safer to come ashore some distance away. Very well, I know just the place. I love how Alize is standing at like the head of the thing there. There we go, see? As soon as I find a new location, it was going to be a level up. 8 million, goddamn. I can only imagine how much it's going to take to go from 80 to 81. Here we are. I'm reasonably certain now, bore witness to our approach. And with this, I believe I have fulfilled the terms of our agreement? Aye, that you have. You have my deepest thanks, Sorbonne. Truly, we are blessed to have befriended such a clever and industrious merchant. Oh, you are much too kind, good sir. I know not where your path may lead, but I wish you very best and hope that we shall meet again. So we finally around that orbit. All we need to do now is, liberate Doma. Ah, yes, that. Look, daunting though it is, we do have one thing in our favor. Different surprise. Unlike in Great Albion, the Imperials don't know we're here. Admittedly, they may be our only advantage, considering how few of us there are. Well, I expect the Doman Liberation Front will even the odds a bit. But before all that, we need to see if this is the fishing village Tatsu was talking about. It may well be. I smell ceruleum on the breeze. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll wrap up this quest. Actually, I'll do the next one too.
Even accounting for the rebellion, such indiscriminate shows of force seem pointlessly excessive.
If only you knew how commonplace such scenes have become. Are we too late?
Over there, someone's coming.
It's... Oh my god, it's that asshole again. Oh.
It is she, sworn enemy of Doma, of my master. The traitor who sold her homeland to the Garleans. Yotsuyu.
The Viceroy herself. And look behind her. Isn't that...
Filth and squalor everywhere, I think. How very Doma. What I wouldn't do for a drink.
Hi, you're very quiet, lady!
Come now. You've no reason to look so afraid.
There you go.
You have lived through a quarter of a century of Garlean rule, remember? 'Tis better to bend with the wind than stand tall and be broken. Therein lies hope. Therein lies freedom. I come before you today seeking affirmation. A heartfelt declaration. You are free to answer me as you see fit, yet even the least among you should know the correct response. Should. A resident of your village, one of your neighbors, mayhap your friend, was detained by the Korjin this morning. They say he was attempting to flee to Kugane, but we both know that simply isn't true, don't we? Have you anything to say? Bit slow, this one. Is there anyone more sensible among you? Have any of you anything to say? To swear?
My lady, I swear to serve the Empire, to do whatever is asked of me, and never disobey.
Well said, that man. Of course, it wouldn't do to simply take you at your word.
A gun!
Kill him. Surely you can do that much. He must be guilty of something or other, or he wouldn't have attempted to flee the Empire.
I have a family. Kami, forgive me. Kami, forgive me.
Oh, very, very good. I've always had a soft spot for men like you. Next, I want you to shoot those two over there. Too old to work, you understand. A burden on the Empire. We can't have that.
But they're my parents. You can't expect me to...
Oof. Can't. Not now. It sucks.
He's right. They would simply take the villagers hostage. We must consider the wider picture. If we act recklessly, we risk alerting the Garleans to our presence here, making it that much harder for us to work with the local rebels. To say nothing of the reprisals ordinary civilians would be made to suffer.
Open your eyes, girl. They are already suffering. Let me go. I am putting an end to this madness. I will approach the village alone and identify myself. As a former leader of the rebellion and a known fugitive, they will wish to detain me until they are certain they have learned all I know. Use this time to make your plans.
You saw what those monsters did to the villagers. Who knows what they'll do to you, assuming they don't kill you where you stand?
We live and die at the pleasure of the Kami. My fate is in their hands and no others. If it be of any comfort, I am no stranger to chains.
You can't expect us to stand idly by as a comrade goes marching off to his death. And this is nothing like Kugane.
Nor is it like the Reach, Lise, or the Wall. Let him go. Hold out for as long as you can, but remember, noble sacrifices are to remain an absolute last resort. I wish I could say it won't come to that, but only the gods know how we're going to get you and the others out in one piece. A miracle, perchance.
A great tower stands to the north and east. Look to its occupants for aid and succor. Together, you may yet find your miracle. Now, leave this place. I must go.
Oh. Another idiot like all the rest. I'm beginning to think it may be something fundamental. Something intrinsic. Something quintessentially Doman to ignore the simple truth. You can't do a damn thing if you're dead.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Enough, Yotsuyu!
Well now, This is a surprise.
Hear me, Yotsuyu! Cease this farce, here and now, and I shall surrender myself to you. Refuse, and all shall answer to my blade.
Bring him to the tavern.
Wow, this one's still going. Okay, I probably will just end this stream. What? That time is off. Why is that on Eastern time? Is it because we're in a different country? I hate it as much as you, maybe even more. Every fiber of my being was crying out to intervene, but what's done is done. Kitsatsu Gamble has given us the time we need to find a solution. He bade us seek aid at a distant tower, yes. What a better idea, I say we do just that, while taking care of the Imperials. The fuck is that? It's like a ladder to heaven or something like that. I still haven't even gotten to a crystal yet, son of a bitch. I like the music though, it's very nice. I definitely need to keep going until I get to that crystal at least. Seem to have evaded their patrol so far. What is that tower anyway? I've never seen anything like it. According to my map, we are on Onokoro, and the tower is known as Heaven on High. A mysterious structure built long ago by persons unknown. Wow, I was right, it is a ladder to heaven. Oh god, listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Alphinaud. Next thing you know, I'll be saying things like, as you are doubtlessly already aware. Over there, do you see it? Doesn't look like it's been dead long. Whoever did this, they're a good shot. I can't see a single stray arrow. Well, someone's hungry. Wait, that wasn't even the view, was it? Calm down. We had nothing to do with. What am I doing? They can't possibly understand us. Probably not. No. Time to run, Lise. We save our strength for any that give chase. You too, Ande. I love running when I'm holding my axe like that. See, I have a feeling I'm getting close to that crystal, so... Stop. Just imagine they'd taken us by surprise. Well, fine, any that would have been to our story. Anyway, I think it's safe to assume that the people at the tower know how to defend themselves. You'd have to, sharing an island with these things. Now all we have to do is convince them to help us. Perfect. I think I'll probably do the next mission too. Oh, there's a summon here, and they've even got their own aetherite. Wait a minute, I've seen that standard before. It was when we met with Tensui, which means this place belongs to... Oh. We have found our Confederate settlement, maybe even their headquarters, judged by the size of the place. So Ketsui bade us seek out the Confederacy for aid and succor. The self-same Confederacy that refused to openly oppose the Empire. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. At the very least, they're unlikely to ask us for the title. Tide. Or a familiar face on Onokoro. You're saying I'm gonna run into someone I know here? Oh yeah, Tatsuni. There he is. Alright, let me attune this crystal first and then I'll talk to him. What brings you hither, of places? You're not bound for Othar's shores. See, I trust you have not forgotten our previous conversation on the subject. No? Then what do you want? A second opinion? Very well. Come with me, I'll take you to the captain, Rasho. Just like that, an audience with their leader. How very accommodating. We must needs choose our words carefully. You leave it to me. I've always been good with people. And this will also give me a chance to use the esteemed Eastern Green that showed me in Reverence Toll. Okay. Greetings, you must be Rasho, leader of the Confederacy, and so on. I realize this is all a bit sudden, but the thing is, we have a little favor to ask. God, they've probably broken half a dozen rules of Far Eastern equity already. I'm sorry about that, but you have to understand that we're in a hurry, so I'm gonna stop talking now. Men who revere manners and tradition can be found the world over, but not here. Your corridor is appreciated. Speak your heart. I like him. Shit's fucked, dude. Satsu, formerly of the rebellion. I know of him. Why he bade your petition us for aid and succor, however I know not. At the risk of repeating myself, to join the Confederacy is to renounce all other ties. We are beholden to none, allied with none. When Doma was invaded by the Empire 25 years ago, we did not rush to her defense. Knowing this, do you honestly expect us to help you to drive the Imperial forces out of Ishari? The Guardians have long maintained a presence in this region, and we would be fools to break the peace, fragile as it is. Besides, you are capable warriors, yes, with
with guile and preparation, you can surely resolve this matter yourselves. It is imperative that our presence here remains secret for as long as possible. For us to openly engage the Imperials at this time would endanger everything we come here to achieve. You have told us why you cannot fight, not why we should fight in your stead. If you would speak to me with lives saved, I would speak to you of slaughter. How many will die when all pretense is lost and the Guardians declare war on the Confederacy? Hate is a luxury we cannot afford. You are free to come and go as you please, but you will receive no further aid. Thank you for hospitality, if you would excuse us. Andy, I know they didn't go well, but I'm not prepared to give up on them yet. Gosetsu told us to come here for a reason. We must believe we could convince him to help us. Just have to work out how. My thoughts exactly. I'm glad to hear we're on the same mind. 'Tis little wonder they refused. We have done naught to persuade them. The real work begins now. We need to learn more about the Confederacy, what their needs and weaknesses are. Once we know that, we will know how to earn their trust. Okay, my guess is I talk to 3 people, then I'll talk to either Lisa or Alize, and then that'll probably end the stream. A number of crates and barrels have been stored here. Close to inspection, however, most are empty. Yeah, I was about to say there has to be at least one thing up here. Taking an interest in the ship. Good eye. She's not much to look at, but once upon a time, she was a beauty. Courtesy favors florities of smaller ships to capture and board air vessels. Large ones, like this Siki Boon, only take part on major engagements. Not that we've had any of those recently. Well, with those Imperial bastards throwing their weight around. If it wasn't for them, well, no use moaning about what can't change, eh? Oh. I had... Oh, it seems like there's a little thing over here. Yeah, I see it. Sweet. Your arms and armor have been piled up haphazardly. This display is no sign of recent use or maintenance. Okay, let's speak with Alize, and then we are done for today, guys. 3 hours and 30 minutes, that's not bad. Had a good look around, then you just need to wait for Lise. Sorry to keep you waiting, but I wanted to talk to as many people as I could. It's just as Tansui said, they have no intention of standing up to Yotsusuyu. I don't know if you two got a different impression. In the right circumstances, they might help us. I agree. It's obvious that they are struggling to survive, and that they blame the Imperials for their recent troubles. Even if we do nothing, it's inevitable they will come into conflict with the Empire sooner or later. Deep down, they all know it. The only thing holding them back at the moment is the belief that they lack the strength to survive the coming war. So we need to prove to them that we're not all talk, that we can be valuable allies in a fight. We'll just have to go in disguise. What better way to demonstrate our worth than by seeking out people with mundane problems and offering them our expert assistance? Yeah. Won't be the first time we've had to earn someone's trust by helping them out with this and that. And you know it won't be the last. I'll look around the western end of Onokoro. You two take the east. Good luck. No, please, no. I want. Yeah, I've learned the emote is Eastern Bow. Oh wow, 3 quests just opened up for us. Wow. Okay, that's fine by me. We will be covering those in the next stream, guys, on Thursday around 10 a.m. So that's 3 quests right there to do. So that's oh. Yeah, we're getting ever so closer to Doma. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this part of this stream of Final Fantasy 14. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream, whether you watch the live or archived on YouTube. I've been, God, I don't know why, I've been on a Final Fantasy kick. Like, I just want to keep playing Final Fantasy games. Like, obviously, 8's coming to a close, and of course, I won't be starting a new LP of a Final Fantasy game, but the next LP after Final Fantasy 8 is going to be another Square game, nonetheless, but still. So thank you all still for watching this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on Thursday for the next live stream. Bye-bye.